I am 30 with no kids, y'all. Let me say that again. I'm 30 with no kids. Or is it? I'm 30 with no kids. Like, seriously, how do I feel about being almost 30 with no kids? It kind of seems taboo. I feel like it was just a couple years ago, you know, I'm 25, there's memes that says 25, no kids, own car, etc. Like, that was a cool thing to do, but now that I'm turning 30, I see memes saying, oh, be patient, your time is coming, etc. So I think to myself, okay, do I really want kids right now? You know? I'm kind of selfish in a sense. Like, I like my freedom. I like being able to wake up when I want to. I like being able to travel, etc., etc. But let me be honest with you guys. What is it called? Mother Nature is taking its course. Baby fever is real, y'all. Baby fever is real. When I tell you, like, when I see babies, I'm like, oh, I want one. And then they start crying. I'm like, okay, maybe I don't want one. Sometimes I find myself on Instagram scrolling through the little baby pages, cute babies, and I'm like, what am I doing? Is it taboo to have a kid or to want a kid or to not have a kid at 30 years old? You know what I mean? And so I'm even getting pressure from my mom too. She's like, April, I want some grandkids. I want some grandbabies. And I'm like, just 2 years ago, you were saying take your time, etc., etc. But now I'm about to be 30. I feel like everybody's putting a rush on it. Everyone has a time clock on my ovaries. You know what I'm saying? So the real question is, how do I feel about being 30 and not having kids? I don't know. It's hard to say because I think of a couple things when I think about me being 30 and not having kids. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna be an old mom. Like, I'm gonna be the ones in a walker and a cane. Like, I wanna be at my kids' football games, basketball games. I wanna be playing and stuff. I know you guys are gonna say, oh, you can still be active with your kids and older. But I just know that the older you get, it's harder to enjoy things like that with your children. But then again, on the flip side, I look at it more realistic. Like Janet Jackson, she had a baby when she was like 50 years old. Tyra Banks, Halle Berry. So it's like all the greats had children way past 30 years old. So I'm gonna be okay. But then people try to tell me like, April, you're not a celebrity, right? And then I get pushed right back to reality. But you know what? Something else that's kind of like rude to say, I feel like when people question you, they actually put a branding on you when you don't have kids at 30. What do they say? You're crazy, you can't find a man, etc. You know what? I feel like a lot of people, especially in this 2018, our genre, they have infertility issues. Thank God I'm not one of those people that have that, but it's actually kind of rude when you be like, why don't you have kids, etc. It's kind of like asking someone who has leukemia or cancer and they, their hair is falling out, like, what's wrong with your hair? You never know what's going on, or why is this person balding? Like, you never know what's going on, so don't automatically assume since a person doesn't have kids that they don't want kids, and they really don't need your reminder being like, you don't have kids, That's kind of rude. So that's my insight on being 30 with no kids. When do I want to have kids? I want to say when I finish nursing school, so I just started. 2018. I should graduate by the end of 2020. I just want to be established and comfortable. I don't want to bring a child into this world in a chaotic situation. I want to be grounded, have a foundation. Me and my boyfriend, we're good, married, hopefully at that time, engaged, something like that. I just want it to be in working order. Granted, I know a lot of people didn't have it in the world's chronological order, and they have great kids, they have great lives, and you know what, they figured it out. But that's just what I want to do. So stop clocking my ovaries, everyone. when I have kids or when I get pregnant, I'm gonna let you guys know, especially on YouTube. So thanks for tuning in, guys. Until next time.